And welcome back to the Business Spotlight. I'm Patrick Dewar. My guest today is Kimberly Doom of Lloyd, Ward & Associates, lloydward.com. They're a boutique law firm. She's an attorney specializing in family law and business law in the Dallas-Fort Worth area especially. And in this segment, I think you'll really get a lot out of it. Even if you're a business owner just trying to grow your business, and you're going to get a lot out of the fact that we're going to talk about who is your ideal client, Kimberly.
Wow, if I get to cherry pick and just my perfect client, no client's going to be perfect because we're not perfect people, but really the clients that I love to work with are the ones who really just want to do their divorce with dignity.
Yeah.
It really, you walk into a marriage usually with dignity and you want to leave with dignity. It just doesn't really have to be as difficult as some people make it. And an attorney can set the tone and make or break that. And I really want to work with clients who have proper expectations and who just really want to be dignified in the way that they go about handling a divorce. But
aren't most adults kids in big clothing?
Yes. Yes, they are.
I mean, the average American emotionally stops aging at about 14.
Yes.
And how does that show up when you have to deal with?
Well, when people come to see me, they're usually in a broken spot, and I expect that. But there's a process that you move along, and really there's two transactions. There's an emotional transaction to a divorce, and there's a business transaction to a divorce. And I'm there to help them with the business transaction, but the way I like to handle it is I interweave the two. You get a little counseling, you get a little business stuff, because they're not completely separate.
Right.
But some people really don't want to move along the process. Some people just want to stay back here and not move forward. But if you want to handle it with dignity, especially when there are kids involved, and you owe it to the kids to just make it as good as you can make it.
I have to admit, having been through a divorce, you know, the theme song that's going in my mind is that Alfred Hitchcock, yeah, type of just ow, you know. And I know that's the way it kind of, what are some of the pieces in bringing people together that, that you really shine at?
I think where I really shine is because I can relate, and I went through one of those divorces where it really was at the beginning, and then at the end it was, you know, it's a process, and it's moving them through, hearing them, and sometimes you have to give them a little tough love and tell them things they don't want to hear. You can't be a yes man because the answer is not always yes, but really setting the expectations of, you know, this is where you are, this is where you want to be, what's the difference, and where can we give and take, and some things you want to give on, some things you don't. And only you can decide what those are. And I'm really good at helping people decide, do I really want to fight about that?
That's good. So Kathy Brandon's on the show today, and again, and I'm so thankful, Kathy, for you being here. And I know you're a social media specialist. Are there things that she can do and her law firm can do using social media to highlight her excellence into the marketplace and really create an ROI on her social media?
There certainly are. As an attorney, you have a huge opportunity to really be a person out on social media. There are many attorneys that go out on social media and they feel like they just have to be a professional. There's so many requirements, so many rules around what you can share. But one of the most important things for attorneys that a lot of people forget is an attorney is a human being. And in your industry specifically, and what I'm hearing and what I looked online about you, is that what makes you a great attorney is the fact that you are a fabulous human being. And because you care so deeply and you've been through the pain and heartache. And so that's the one recommendation that I want to make for you is be bolder as a human being in your profession, because you have every right to be proud of being a different type of attorney out there. Attorneys have quite a bad name for not being human beings. So the fact that you show up so caring, that's huge in the social media realm. The second thing that I want to charge you and inspire you and the firm to do is educate. Educate around, since you do work with family law, and I'm going to focus on that, not so much on the business law today, but we will over the next 6 weeks. is the family law, there are certain things that people have to be prepared for to just have a conversation, a healthy conversation about divorce. And so I would recommend that the firm literally champion that education for America. You can do that through social media. You can do that, like Mark said, about video. You can champion that knowledge for the world through the firm. And those are the two areas I think you can be most powerful in.
Great, thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, because I know that as we're talking about the legal profession with Kimberly Doom, Kathy Brandon sharing the social media side of that, it really is how can they shine the best in the world, because with 1 billion people on social media, it's a marketplace to penetrate. This is the business spotlight, and we're letting them tell their story. We hope you do too. We'll be right back with more of the business spotlight.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Ward. Welcome to the law offices of Lloyd, Ward & Associates.
At Lloyd, Ward & Associates, we are a results-driven law firm, aggressively representing individuals and companies of all sizes who seek the knowledgeable legal counsel and skilled team of attorneys in the Dallas area. Known for our integrity and long-term relationships with our clients, we work to provide you with the most practical and cost-effective litigation solutions available. So if you have an issue in the matters of oil and gas law, business law, real estate law, or even just civil litigation, our professional staff of licensed law practitioners will provide the quality preventative law you need. Lloyd Ward has 25 years of experience and a team of fierce, practical advocates with your best interest in mind. We understand that in an ever-growing digital world, business is no longer conducted from 9 to 5. That's why we're always available. Lloyd Ward & Associates. Call us or visit us online.